I've been coaching guys on cold approach pickup for the last 7 years now, and what I can unequivocally tell you is that men with approach anxiety are not afraid of rejection. This is what every dating coach will tell you. Oh, it's the fear of rejection, it's the fear of rejection. But it's not, because you and I can have a conversation right now, and we can agree that if you go up to that woman right now, you go up and talk to her, that beautiful woman in aisle 7 of your favorite grocery store, looking at the wine, if you go up to her, first of all, you already don't have her. So the worst thing that could happen is that you still don't have her afterwards. Now, if you go up and approach her and she rejects you, do you have the same amount of money in the bank account? Do you still have the same friends? Do you have the same family? Do you have the same apartment? Nothing changes. And you can agree that the answer is yes. Nothing really changes. And so therefore, you're not actually afraid of rejection. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down for you, one, the strategy that you can be using to get more approaches in if you do find yourself having approach anxiety. So this is going to be tactics. And then after that, we're going to bust into the mindset that you need to be having if you have approach anxiety. And it's going to be difficult for you to hear potentially, and also it's something that most dating coaches, if not all, are never going to actually tell you. Somebody told you along the way that you have to go up and you have to go direct. You have to go put it all on the line. Excuse me, I saw you over here. I thought you were so attractive and I had to come say hi. You don't have to do that. You absolutely don't have to. Excuse me, I thought you were so hot. I had to come say hello. You don't have to do that. All right. If you're a dude who right now is struggling to get in any approaches, then what I want you to do is I want you to start going indirect. So you can use two methods here. You can ask a girl for directions to somewhere, or you can use my personal favorite, the familiarity opener, where you're gonna go up and you're gonna say, hey, excuse me, sorry to bother you. Do you hang out at blank? Do you work out at blank, this gym that you work out at? This might be totally random, but are you the bartender over at blank? Do you live at the whatever building? So you use the familiarity opener where you pretend as though you recognize this woman. Now, what these openers are going to do for you are these are going to get you in the door. You're now going to be able to build up the reps of being able to have conversation with beautiful women, looking them in the eyes, getting this conversation going, getting over that approach anxiety there at the beginning without having the instant rejections that are going to often come with going direct. Because one, she wasn't in the mood for that conversation. She actually has a boyfriend, or she's just not feeling you at all. And so because right there at the very beginning, you just told her straight up, hey, we're about to have a conversation about you being hot, she's going to want to move on. So use those tactics. Go indirect so that way you can build up these reps and then you can transition those conversations. I call this going from cold to warm to hot. We're doing cold approaches, right? So instead of jumping from cold to hot and just, hey, you're hot, cold, go up to her, warm, start engaging in some conversation. Let her get a feel for you. Let her see that you're normal, that you're a charismatic speaker, that you're a cool guy. Get that conversation going before then asking her to go out on a date. Cold to warm to hot. So that's a strategy you can use. Now, the mindset. And again, this is going to be difficult for some of you to hear. But if you are a man who is 21 and up, all right? I'm going to give some of you teenagers, I'm going to give you some slack. If you're 21 and up and you cannot find the courage to go out into the world and approach a woman, then you are a coward. And I know some of you, I know you guys are clicking off right now. I'm sure I'm going to literally see on the YouTube stats the drop off right here, but you're a coward. And I could give you all these other, type in my channel, Aaron Alexander Approach Anxiety. You'll find a lot of other stuff. But at the end of the day, if you as a grown man come to me and you say, I cannot find the courage to go out and go talk to a woman. I saw 5 women today when I went out and I walked by all of them and I couldn't approach them, then you are a coward. And you have to ask yourself genuinely at the end of the day, do I want to be a coward? And I pray to God that the answer is no. I hope that you hold yourself to a higher standard and you realize that you want to be viewed by your future ancestors, by your past ancestors, by your family, by your friends, by anybody who ever invested in you and believed in you, you must be viewed as a courageous man. Now, I know some of you are just gonna click off this video right now and never really go do anything about it, but I hope for the rest of you that this was incredibly hard hitting. I've been coaching guys on Cold Approach Pickup for the last 7 years. I've got over 800 videos here on this channel. If you're somebody who's fed up with not dating the women that you want, I want you to click the link down below. You're gonna be able to get my free course, The Perfect Approach. You're gonna be able to find the exact strategy and formula that I've used to sleep with hundreds of women through Cold Approach, and how so many of my students have done it as well. Go get that free course right now. I'm going to eventually sell it, so get it while it's still free. I'll talk to you soon.